Alright, so here's what I'm playing currently in Gravekeepers. I'm not going to go over the entire deck because there are a few things I just want to talk about in a bit of detail. Um, Now, I do want to mention how I got to this build. This is essentially going back to what I was playing in Spellbook Dragon Ruler format when we had Spellbook and Judgment, Rabbit was at 2, yeah, that format. Um, just without the DNA surgeries. So, sadly, no evils are evil Kaiser, as the fake versions say. None of those going on. I wouldn't have the space, they wouldn't fit, it would be inconsistent. So, yeah, that's what's up with that. Anyways, how I got here. In the last video I made about my Gravekeeper build, I asked for suggestions, and somebody suggested I play 2 Hidden Temples in Necrobot. And so I was like, okay, the card wasn't good before. I mean, it was good, but like it wasn't working for me because of its restrictiveness. But then I realized, okay, wait, if I open with this though, if I do open with it, if I'm playing 2, I'm pretty likely to open with it. So if I open with it, Necro Valley, and a Gravekeeper monster that's preferably not Spy, then I can just summon, activate, pass turn, and my opponent can't special summon. Essentially, they can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Since Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the game where special summons are normal and normal summons are special. So, we got that. So that was a good suggestion. The thing is, the way I'm playing the deck is set, activate Needle Stealing Chain Macro, set, you can go, negate, pop your board, flip spy, summon, summon, summon from hand, pop with Recruiter, Rite of Spirit, GG bro. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now, so it's not particularly conducive to that strategy, but it did bring me back to playing Double Mass Change Second, D-Fissure, and Macro. If you recall, back then I was playing triple Macrocosmos and 1 D-Fissure in the main, which is a lot. Actually, it's one more Necro Valley than I am playing right now. I'm just calling it Necro Valleys because I've got the 6 in 3 Commandant, 3 Necro Valley. I've got 2 more in the D-Fissure Macro, 2 more in the Mass Chain Seconds. So 10 out of 43, essentially a 1 in 4 chance per drawn card to have a card that in my opening hand that says no graveyard for you. Now obviously if I open with Necro Valley, D-Fissure, and Royal Tribute, and Spy, GG bro, GG. And you were playing Lightsworn? Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm going for here is no graveyard. I'm going to banish everything. You don't even get to have a graveyard. It hurts my opponent a lot more than it hurts me. Yes, I can't drop Commandant. I can't use Disciple's effect. I can't use Recruiter's effect. Oh no. Okay, flip Spy. Guard. I got Ascendant. I got Assailant. Commandant's got 2100 attack. I got my extra deck. I can slap a Disciple or Recruiter on board, so it's like you get rid of my D-Fissure and these can go off. So you gotta choose the lesser between 2 evils, as you see it. Anyway, and yeah, I'm just going to set things and needle sling and banish your cards and then feel really good about myself. Because I'm a bad person like that. Yeah. Anyways, I am playing the Allure of Darkness. One Descendant. I want to talk about the One Descendant, man. This was entirely a product of... I wasn't actually drunk, but drunken ramblings. I was just really tired, is what it was. And I was saying, you know, man, if I could run this deck with only one Descendant, I would totally do it. And my friend who plays Heroes, he said, then do it. And so I did, and it's been awesome. It feels a lot more consistent. I don't know if that's just because I have more back row, and I just like that. I got the Master Change settings, you know, I got all these Necro Valleys. So, I don't know if it's that, or that One Descendant is actually legitimately more consistent, but it definitely feels more consistent. I have Descendant constantly. Anytime I need Descendant, I have Descendant. And not too much, like when Descendant was at 2 in the deck. So, yeah. Still with my 3 Rite of Spirits, 2 Rite of Spirits, 1 Escape from the Dark Dimension, because people love Banish and Descendant. And I'm like, alright, that's cool. Summon. Also makes Exceed plays awesome. Just like with the same with Rite of Spirit. How I love Rite of Spirit for the Exceed plays and the OTK potential. Yeah. It makes the deck run so much faster, even though they're really slow trap cards. Makes the deck run faster. And it's great. Huge Rev instead of Starlight Road. I'm gonna make another video about that, but I don't have the space in the extra deck this time for Stardust Dragon. But there are other reasons why Huge Rev is superior currently, at least. Mirror Force. I made a video about Mirror Force and how I don't like it, how I don't think Mirror Force should be named. This is different. I'm playing Macrocosmos D-Fissure, which changes Mirror Force into essentially a mass D person. So, yeah, that's what's up with the Mirror Force. If you follow me on Twitter or Tumblr, so see this picture where I've got a Field of Rogue Doll, Liquid Beast, and what was it? The Dark Blade, the Dragon Knight, and in the back row, a face-up Macrocosmos and activated Mirror Force. And it's just captioned, "When you know you've lost, but you can't admit it." So Mirror Force is good in conjunction with the proper cards. It's also good as is, but I don't like my opponent having stuff go to the graveyard and trigger. Start milling, friend. Like, man. This can be so bad. Activate Reasoning. I'm gonna call 3, so you can't Lone Fire, and I'm also gonna activate Macrocosmos. It's a chain, so good luck with your mills. Also, Card Trooper's level 3, by the way. So yeah, let's go on to the extract before I take even longer than I already have. Alright, so the 1 Dark Law, 2 is too much and ridiculous. I'm never going to summon 2. Black Rose, Armades, Samsara because it's a crush card target, Armoring Arm, Dark Rebellion because it's a Eradicator target, 101, Downward Magician because Eradicator target, Double Castile, Abyss Dweller, Cowboy for Game, Alchemic Magician, searches Mass Change 2nd, searches Stile, searches Royal Tribute, and Rigaki from the deck. Because that's okay, right? Especially when you can, you know, make Alchemic Magician, detach, set Mass Change 2nd from deck. She's dark. Just saying. Also, she can trigger all the viruses. Except for Crush Card. So I shouldn't say all of them, but 2 of them. The lesser of the 2. But yeah. You can trigger 2 of the viruses. So, yeah, which is pretty close to being able to trigger Crush Card. But anyways, we got Rhapsody because he Crush Card, and Levair instead of Alucard. Basically, I'm playing a lot of Banishment, so Levair is going to be a lot more useful because I can bring back my Descendant, I can bring back my other monsters to use for Descendant's effect. I can bring back level 4s to make the extra deck to trigger the viruses. So yeah, a lot of my extra deck is just virus triggers, is virus targets, is what my extra deck is essentially. It's cards that I can utilize anyway, and virus targets. So yeah, let's get on to my absolutely brutal side deck. I'll make an entirely separate video about my side deck because this thing is brutal. Anyway, that's it for this one. I will link that below.